there, I'm Elaine. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I create follow-along stretching videos for beginners, so make sure that you're subscribed to this channel. If you're working on your posture, I hope that this video is helpful for you. We'll be targeting our necks, shoulders, back, and chest. You'll need yourself a yoga mat, as we'll be rolling it up at the end of the routine to use as a foam roller. Without further ado, let's get started. We'll start off by warming up the sides of our neck, looking from one side to the other side. Now we'll place our right hand on the mat as we tilt our chin down towards the left side, feeling a stretch down along the sides of our neck into our traps. Hold and breathe, being aware of where you feel each of the stretches. Now we'll move on to the next side by extending our left hand and tilting our chin downwards towards the right. Breathing very softly and being aware of which areas you feel the tension in. Now we'll grab onto our left hand with our right behind our backs and gently tilt our head towards the right side, feeling a gentle stretch in the neck. Breathe into the stretches. Now we'll grab onto our right hand behind our back and tilt our heads to the left for a gentle neck stretch. Holding for one more breath here. Next, we'll use our thumbs to press our chins up towards the ceiling to feel a deep stretch. Holding just for a moment and breathing. Now we'll clasp our hands behind our head with our chins tucked, shifting our gaze from one side to the other side, feeling a nice stretch on the back side of our necks. I usually notice that one part of my neck is more stiff when I do this stretch. Next, we'll do a gentle neck massage by clasping our fingers together and using our thumbs to draw circular motions down the sides of our neck. Making our way down our necks and pausing in areas that hold more tension. Gently release. Now we'll do a shoulder stretch by swinging our right arm over to the left, making sure that our shoulders stay away from our ears. Breathing as we move through the stretches. Now we'll repeat on the other side, swing our left arm over to the right. Again, keeping our shoulders away from our ears. and feeling a deep stretch in our shoulders. In a seated position, place your palms down onto the ground with your fingertips faced towards you. And we'll be pressing our chest up towards the ceiling in a scooping action. Imagine a string lifting your chest up towards the ceiling and continue to actively press your chest up. Using each exhale to deepen into the stretch a little bit further. Next, we'll clasp our hands behind our backs, squeezing our shoulder blades together, activating our shoulder blades as we lift our arms up towards the ceiling, tilting forward. Gently release. We'll roll out our wrists a few times here and raise our arms up towards the ceiling and pressing our fingertips up. Now we'll push forward to stretch out our upper backs, creating a C shape with our spine as we shift our weight from one side to the other side, continuing to press our fingers outwards. This stretch really helps to open up the upper back. Gently release. Now we'll place our left hand onto the mat and reach our right arm overhead for a side stretch, keeping our chest open and our gaze faced up towards the ceiling. Now switching on to the next side, reaching our left arm up and overhead for a side stretch. Continuing to reach for the opposite side of the wall while keeping our gaze open. Now we'll cross our left leg over our right for a glute stretch. Adding a gentle twist here. Continuing to hug our knee in towards our chest to open up our glutes. Moving on to the next side, we'll swing our right leg over, gently hugging our knee inwards to feel the stretch in our glutes, adding a gentle twist for our lower back. Continuing to hug our knee towards our body as we twist a little bit further. Now we'll shift into a seated position. Using our right hand to grab the outside of our left foot and pressing into our hand to feel the stretch in our upper backs. This should feel as though someone is pulling onto your arm. This is one of my favorite stretches to really open up the upper back. We'll repeat this on the other side by grabbing a hold of our right foot with our left hand, pressing into our left hand to feel the stretch in our upper back. Hold and breathe, continuing to press into our hand for a deeper stretch. Now we'll hold on to both feet and round out our backs for a few breaths. Breathing and feeling the curvature of your spine. Now we'll hold on to our right foot and extend it as far as we can to feel a gentle stretch in the hamstring. Just holding for one breath before we move on to the other side, extending our left leg. And feeling the stretch in our hamstrings. Now we'll gently rock back and forth for some movement in our hips. For the next part of the stretch, we'll be using the side of a couch to stretch our chest. Making sure that our wrist is aligned with our elbow and our elbow is aligned with our shoulders in a right angle. We'll press our forearms against the couch, using our right elbow as support. By pressing your chest towards the ground on each exhale. You may want to shift your knees back so that your hips are aligned with your knees. Continue to press your chest downwards. This is a deep chest opener. Continue to relax and use your exhales to deepen into the stretches a little bit further. Now we'll move on to the next side, again making sure that we're keeping proper alignment with our wrist, elbows, and shoulders before getting into the stretch. We'll gently press our chest down towards the ground. Make sure to check if your hips are aligned with your knees. Keeping our core engaged as we press our chest down towards the ground. We want to be opening up our chest muscles rather than using our lower backs. One more breath here. And we'll gently roll our shoulders a few times to reset. For the next stretch, we'll be stretching underneath our shoulders. Starting with our left side, press our left arm into the couch, making sure that there's space for your head to peek through. Feeling the stretch on the underside of your armpit. Focus on your breathing and actively press your armpit down towards the ground. Imagining the muscles here lengthen. Now we'll repeat on the other side. Reaching down our backs with our right hand, actively press down into the couch as we draw our chest further towards the ground, feeling our chest open up. Breathe and enjoy the stretch. You really feel if your shoulders are tight here. For the next part of this stretch, we'll roll up our yoga mats. We'll be using this as a foam roller for the last part of this routine. We'll lay down onto our yoga mats, aligning it to our spine, with our arms resting on either side as we take inhales and exhales. Now we'll be doing a few arm raises, lifting both arms up and overhead, feeling the stretch in our shoulders. Repeating a few times, raising our arms on each exhale to gradually extend our range of motion. One more time here. And now we'll be resting our arms on either side of our body for a few breaths before moving on to some angel arms. Drawing big circles with both of your arms to meet at the top, and then bringing them down to either side of your body. Repeating this a few times, raising our arms up and over, and then down towards the sides of our bodies. We'll end this routine by laying here with arms on either side, focusing on our breathing. You may want to place your hand on your tummy to feel your stomach rise and fill with air. And on the exhale, all the air releasing. Inhaling, feeling your stomach expand like a balloon. Pausing at the top before exhaling and releasing all the air out. Remember all the good things you did today, and to celebrate, every step of the way. Now we'll clasp our fingers and extend our arms up and overhead for one final stretch. Gently extend your right arm and roll over to the side. And we're done this upper body stretch. I hope that you enjoyed this 20-minute upper body routine for better posture. Make sure to repeat this video regularly if this video felt good for you. If you're working on stretching more consistently, I launched a 30-day stretching challenge for beginners that you can download in the description box below. Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, give me a like, and leave me a comment if you're working on your posture. Let's stretch again soon. Bye.